Hold on. They're back! I love you guys, and welcome to an all-new edition of All Andy Alfred right here on ClayFan 2-3. I am your host, Andrew Alfred. Gotta tell you, rocking the jersey today because the NHL schedule has came out for the 2010-2011 season, and the Mud Hens were a winner last night, so keeping the fight alive. This is one of the horns that they were talking about on ESPN that's been causing an uproar. It's called the Zuzula or whatever you call it. It basically, I had to get on YouTube to learn how to play this thing. And basically, you take it, you curl it to your lips, you talk, and you just blow, basically. That's the bad way to do it. This is the right way to do it. Yeah, there you go. The Mud Hens were a winner last night, 6-0 over the Louisville Bats. Buckner gets the win. He goes to 2-2 with a 4.63 ERA. Maloney gets the loss. He goes to 6-4 with a 3.52 ERA. No home runs for both teams in front of 6,326. Game time was 2 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game set for the Mud Hens. It'll be Kitchener 3-2 with a 2.70 ERA, taking on Rene, who's 3-5 with a 2.54 ERA. Game time 7:05 on 12:30 a.m. All right, let's get it into it. It's the start of a of 3-game sets for both teams, the Indians and the Tigers. Let's break down the Tigers first. The Tigers will open up a 3-game road trip with the New York Mets. Game 1 tonight, Justin Verlander 8-4 with a 3.52 ERA, taking on John Neese, who's from Defiance, by the way, from Ohio, playing for the Mets. He's 4-2 with a 3.64 ERA. Game time 7:05. Tomorrow will be Jeremy Bonderman taking on R.A. Dinky, who's 5-0 with a 2.82 ERA. Dinky is. Bonderman is 3-4 with a 4.06 ERA. Game time 7 o'clock. And the concluding matchup will have Armando Galarraga, 2-1 with a 3.32 ERA, taking on Takashi, who's 6-2 with a 3.13 ERA. All games on FSN Detroit. The Indians will now continue their road trip and go over to Philadelphia to take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Max Talbot will start tonight. He's 7-5 with a 4.21 ERA, taking on Jamie Moyer, who's 7-6 with a 4.76 ERA. Game time 7:05. Wednesday will be Jake Westbrook, 4-4 with a 4.76 ERA, taking on Kendrick, who's 4-2 with a 4.48 ERA. Game time 7 o'clock on Wednesday. And Thursday is an afternoon affair. It'll be Fausto Carmona, 6-5 with a 3.31 ERA, taking on Ballion, who's 2-5 with a 6.96 ERA. Other scores in the major leagues yesterday: Washington was a winner 2-1 over the Kansas City Royals. Arizona 10, the Yankees 4, and I watched this game from the 6th inning to the last out. Cincinnati won 6-4 yesterday over Oakland. Cincinnati had a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the 9th and gave up a home run, the first pitch of the first at-batter. That's not what you want to do to start off the bottom of the 9th. Alright, cue the music. I believe it's time for your World Cup update. Chile a winner over Switzerland 1-0. Spain up over on Honduras 2-0. Today, the host country, South Africa, who we play our national anthem, their national anthem every single day, won today 2-1 over France, but did not have enough points to qualify for the next round. So it'll be the first time in 6 World Cups that the host country has not made it to the round of 16. Mexico loses over Uruguay today 1-0, and Argentina and Greece getting ready to kick off at 2 o'clock. This is pretty cool. I like this horn. I love the national anthem. It's sad to see that South Africa is being eliminated from the World Cup, but what can you do? And that is your World Cup update. The NHL schedule came out today, and October 5th and the 6th, The Columbus Blue Jackets will open up a 2-game set in Stockholm, Sweden with the San Jose Sharks in the NHL Premier game. That'll be interesting to want to watch. October 15th. Write this date down. The Jackets come home to Nationwide to take on the Chicago Blackhawks. That's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be one of the best games so far. What I've seen in paper, basically. Notable games. November 2nd, Montreal will be headed into Nationwide. November 26th, Detroit at Nationwide. This game is before the big big U of M Ohio State game. It'll really be Ohio versus Michigan Friday, Saturday, and then they play each other again on Sunday in Detroit. On December 31st, Ottawa, the Senators come into Nationwide on New Year's Eve. February 4th, they'll be in Detroit. They'll be a day after my birthday at Joe Louis. And March 31st, they'll be in Washington at the Verizon Center. NHL draft is this weekend. The Hockey News came out with their draft preview, and the cover says it all. Taylor made the #1 prospect in the NHL, and I've been reading up on this guy. This guy is really good. He was born November 14, 1991 in Kingston, Ontario. He plays for the Windsor Spitfire. He's a left winger. He's 6'1" with 185. He shoots left-handed. In the 09-010 season, he has 40 goals, 66 assists, 106 points, and 56 penalty minutes. That's amazing. The Jackets are apparently going to choose Eric Gudbranson, Gudbranson. He's from Orleans, Ontario. Played for Kingston. This season he played 41 games, 2 goals, 21 assists, 23 points, 68 penalty minutes. This kid had a knee injury, and when he came back, he was off for another 2 weeks for mono. If that's not a trooper, I don't know who it is. I mean, look at Mason. Mason's a trooper. He had mono, so he could do it. The recommendation of the day, this book by Ian Rosen, America's Game, A Celebration to Minor League Baseball. Different ballparks around the country, AA, AAA. They feature Cooper Stadium, former Cooper Stadium, home of the Columbus Clippers. And one thing that surprised me is that they don't offer Fifth Third Field or Ned Skelton Stadium in this book. And it's a great book. You can go pick it up at Borders and such. I am Andrew Alfred. I hope you have a good day. And remember, as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Especially the Tigers, the Indians, the Mud Hens, and the Jackets. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everybody. And go Argentina!